here's a taping technique you can do if you have plantar fasciitis or pain on the bottom of your foot. Starting with 2 strips. The first one I cut up a little Y in the top. So I'm going to start with the foot just on a little bit of a stretch, pointing down. Again, the end of the tape has no stretch on it. I'm just going to put it up at the top of the heel. Peel back. And then I'm just going to fan out my Y strips over the bottom of the foot up toward the toes. And same thing on the other side, just applying gentle pressure as I come down. Rub it down for a couple seconds to stick. Again, the ends have no stretch, they're just laid down right at the top of the foot. And then to create a little bit of a X marks the spot over that heel, that pain point, also just support the arch of the foot. Again, just pulling the tape apart, you peel the ends back nice and easy. This time I'm going to put an even amount of stretch right through the middle of the tape, lean it right through that heel, and give it a little bit of a pull up through the arch. Again, give it a little friction, rub down, and that should help, again, create a little bit more blood flow, take a little bit of pain right off of that insertion point of that plantar fascia. Again, for more help, definitely give us a call and we'll help you solve that problem for good. All right, I'm going to show a little taping technique to help with some of that tension and pain in this upper neck, upper trap area. So we're going to start with 1 strip, about the length from the base of the hairline to the outside of the shoulder. We're going to start with, again, just ripping the tape, peel this bottom part off. So this is going to be our anchor, so no stretch on it. We're going to start kind of on the outside of this shoulder blade. And then I'm going to have her look over and down just a little bit. So mostly that's our stretch. So I don't have to put too much stretch on the tape. I'm just going to kind of lay the tape down up in the direction of the neck and just ending without any stretch on that end. So you can look back up straight, just rubbing it down for a little bit of friction. Again, the tape is going to help bring improved blood flow to the area, give a little bit of tactile feedback to help those muscles relax, and in general help that area feel a little bit of support, a little posture cue. So again, you can leave it on 2 or 3 days and see how it feels. Okay, so pain in that outer elbow, sore spot. We're going to start taping. I'm going to start over here. Start with here.
I can cut.
So again, pain in that outer elbow right here. What we're going to do is start with our tape. We're going to come up and over. So starting down at your wrist. Again, no stretch on the bottom. We're going to bring your wrist into a little bit of flexion, so a little stretch on that tissue, a little pull up, and landing right on that outer spot. And then just relax that. So again, those muscles that help pull up through your wrist, you just have some support and a little bit of relief right at that point where they attach. Okay, cool. Hi guys, today I'm just going to show you how to do a kinesio taping technique for anterior knee pain. So mostly that pain that sits right underneath the kneecap or right in the front of the knee. So a lot of times it can be if that kneecap's not tracking right down the middle. So the tape can help provide some support as well as help kind of guide that kneecap and take some of that pain away. So we're going to start with a strip about the length from the bottom of the knee to the top. Just kind of pull apart, helps rip it really easy. Starting out with no stretch, I'm just going to anchor it right underneath her kneecap. So if this is where the kneecap ends, I'm just right below it, kind of where that tendon meets the bone. Rubbing it down for some friction. And then I'm going to give just a little bit of a stretch so where you can start to see the waves in that tape. And I'm going to come up and around, helping that quad muscle engage through that inner knee. Rubbing it down for the adhesive. And then I'll do the other one. Again, just kind of rip it apart, peel it back. It sticks best if you can get some skin and not just tape on tape. So I'm going to come a little bit down and over on this one. Again, peel it back and just kind of hug the outside of that kneecap, coming up through the quad to get a little bit of quad activation and support. So again, now I've got that kind of X marks the spot right underneath that kneecap, support going right around that kneecap. Hi everybody, today I'm just going to show you a simple way to tape for a lateral ankle sprain. So if you roll your ankle, you're sore and swollen on the outside, using kinesio tape or athletic tape. Again, we usually cut around the corners so that it doesn't stick on like pants and shoes. What you're going to do, start with one strip. Again, you can measure out the strip. You want it to be about the height from the outside bone to the inside bone. Just give it a little rip in the middle, peel back the sides. And then again, the sides are your anchors. So you're gonna do no stretch on the side, but about a 50% stretch, just so you can start to see the wave in that tape. I'm gonna have you just kind of set that foot in a mid position, come up from the bottom of the heel, and then this is just kind of a stirrup. So you're gonna come out to the outside of that ankle, give it some support there, and then bring that inside piece up through the inside of the ankle and right there. Again, I probably could have gone a little bit higher on the outside, but the idea is coming up through that malleolus bone where that knot sticks out. Okay, again, once you got it on, rub it down about 10-15 seconds just to kind of activate that heat to get the adhesive to stick. And then my second strip, again, I'm gonna measure it from kind of the outside of the foot to the inside of the foot, so about halfway up on either side. This time I'm just gonna start with taking one anchor off, starting on the outside, again, just past that other tape. And then I'm gonna rub that down so it's got a nice strong anchor. This time I'm gonna come around the back of the heel. If I can peel the tape off. Again, just holding it at the end here. Coming around, I'm gonna come from the inside, dip down, and then come back up. Okay, and again, give it a nice little rub down. So now I've got that support on the outside and then around through the back and up from the bottom.